Have you ever wondered what really happens in the mind of someone who cheats in a marriage? What makes a person, who swore love and fidelity, break this commitment in such a painful way? In today's video, we will explore the darker side of betrayal, uncovering the mysteries behind the reasons that drive someone to be unfaithful. But pay attention, we're not just talking about momentary impulses or a simple lack of love. We'll dive into the complex emotional and psychological reasons that influence this decision. Stay with us until the end, because what you'll discover may change the way you view relationships and perhaps even help you better understand what really happens when trust is broken. Get ready, because the answers might be more surprising than you imagine. But before we delve into the emotional and psychological factors that trigger infidelity, it's important to understand what betrayal really represents for those who commit it. For many, the act of cheating is a reflection of a search for something lacking in the relationship, whether it's attention, affection, or even a sense of personal identity. A person who cheats may be trying to rediscover themselves, or in some cases, seeking to fill an emotional void that wasn't addressed within the marriage. This doesn't justify the action, but it helps explain why someone would choose this path. In many cases, infidelity is not the end point but the result of a complex process of emotional disconnection. Cheating isn't just about finding someone physically attractive, but about the lack of communication and the emotional distance that builds over time. When emotional needs aren't adequately met within a relationship, there can be a search for alternatives outside of it. But what's even more intriguing is that often, those who cheat may feel intense guilt and internal conflict, making this behavior even more complex. The emotional consequences of cheating don't just affect the betrayed person, but also deeply impact the person who cheats, creating a cycle of regret, fear, and uncertainty. Let's explore how this process of self-sabotage unfolds and how it relates to the human psyche, revealing the profound impact this action has on the identity and emotional well-being of the cheater. Now it's time to analyze the psychological impact of betrayal, both for the one who commits it and for the one who suffers from it. When someone cheats, they are dealing with a series of conflicting emotions. On one hand, there's the desire to satisfy personal needs, like seeking validation or a temporary sense of pleasure and relief. On the other hand, there's the overwhelming guilt that comes with breaking trust, which can trigger a series of negative emotional responses. The person who cheats often feels torn between wanting to stay in the relationship while also carrying the weight of the lie. This process can lead to a loss of self-esteem and self-confidence, creating a sense of internal emptiness. For the person who was cheated on, the psychological impact is equally profound. The betrayal of trust can be devastating, creating trauma that can linger for years. The betrayed person may feel anger, sadness, and often a sense of being devalued. Doubt and insecurity about the future of the relationship can consume their thoughts, making it difficult to restore trust and intimacy. The experience of betrayal can even affect how a person sees themselves and how they relate to others, creating emotional barriers in future relationships. In this video, we will understand how the human mind deals with these dilemmas and how the choices we make deeply affect our emotional lives. Get ready to reflect on the complexities of betrayal and how it reflects unresolved issues within ourselves. Finally, it's essential to reflect on the possible solutions for restoring trust and emotional healing after a betrayal. It may seem impossible, but there are ways to rebuild a relationship shaken by infidelity. For many couples, the key lies in open communication and addressing the underlying issues that led to the betrayal. This can involve a long and painful process, but honesty and commitment to healing are essential. Couples therapy can be crucial in helping to rebuild trust, offering a safe space to explore feelings and difficulties without judgment. But even more importantly, it's essential to recognize that healing doesn't depend solely on forgiveness, but on a true change in the relationship dynamics. For those who cheated, introspection and sincere regret are crucial steps to understanding their own motivations and learning from their mistakes. For those who were betrayed, the recovery journey involves self-awareness, regaining self-esteem, and deciding whether they are willing to give a second chance. While betrayal can be one of the greatest tests for any relationship, it is possible to move forward, whether together or apart. The key to recovery lies in dealing with emotions in a healthy way, seeking mutual understanding, and above all, knowing that true healing comes from within ourselves.